My name is Prahalad. I'm an IT consultant in the Sydney area. It was pretty obvious for me. Well, first thing is I knew Sanjay from a long time, but that was not the reason why I chose Investor Dream. Like 5 years ago, when I was actually looking for investment property, the first thing was that I just knew that Sanjay was working on this beautiful company Investor Dream, and he has quite a lot of capabilities, good capabilities with him and his team. Yeah, it's not. The trust was one thing. Not just because I knew, because in the business field, you need to have the results. So he started talking about the results. He showed me that the kind of the clients that he has and the kind of results that he was giving it to them. And honestly, it was not even a difficult decision for me to choose Investor Dream. It's pretty obvious, and he has proved it to me as well. Yeah, it was fantastic. Just one word, fantastic experience. The reason why I say that, it's not just the result that you are after. I mean, at least for me, I wanted to learn how this whole field of the property investment and even renovation, right? So it's completely new to me, and I was always interested in learning how it feels like to have your own property and then do some renovation work and all. And working with Investor Dream, especially Sanjeev, was fantastic. And Yeah, so it's the journey along with the result is fantastic, fabulous. And I said team, right? It's not just Sanjeev and the people who might be working with it. There's quite a lot of people involved. Like you need to have a good lender agent, and you need to have a good solicitor with you, and those kind of things. And also, even when you go to an extreme end where you're doing a renovation, you need to know the kind of tradies whom you can work with, what sort of skill sets you need to look for. Those, even to that level, like the fundamental knowledge of this investment and property field, he is aware of, and he is helpful. And he is not like okay, this is my role and this is what I do, and remaining all stuff is for you to figure it out. Not like that. He is like, let me help you out, let me do this, guide you with these steps, and then he will keep following up with the people and also with me, just to see how the things are progressing, and if there are any pitfalls, he is gonna make you aware of those ones, so that you are most likely you're gonna avoid those ones before actually make those kind of mistakes. It could be sometimes it could be very costly mistakes. So if you see that journey, great. Absolutely worth it, no doubt about that. I can give you quite a good number of reasons for that. Let me start with the most important reason, the outcome, right? So as an investor, I look for the outcome. And I can talk about my specific property that I have bought through Sanjeev, and the outcome is pretty straightforward. So the investment property itself was close to 300K, with a potential of doing renovations of around 50K, which I did anyway. The result, yeah, straightforward result was that in a years of time, 100K capital gain that I never thought it could happen, and Sanjeev proved it to me, and we did a evaluation, and then straightforward the result was there, and I could able to take the equity as well. So there you go. That's one outcome. The other outcome also is as a long-term investor, right? So I want to have some peace of mind in terms of how much income on a yearly basis I will be getting out of my property. And to my surprise, it's not just the interest that it was covering, it was actually covering the principal amount as well of the loan, which is fabulous result. So yeah, so was it worth it? Yeah, absolutely worth. And let me come back to another point, right? So the second point is around the journey itself. Now, if you take me as an example, like a few years ago, I was just still thinking whether to invest or not to invest or what to do and all. And because of this journey with Sanjeev and Investor Dream, it is fantastic. Like I'm going to be a repeated client for Sanjeev, because the kind of knowledge, the learning that I had in that investment property, and also the process itself, like the whole overall journey, right? So there's quite a lot of learning that you will go through, and you will start seeing the benefits in doing the investment as early as possible. And yeah, you don't want to miss out on the opportunity. So that's what my motivation as well. Now going forward, I'll go back to Sanjeev again, and then yeah, there you go. Was it really worth it? Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Actually, to be honest, I have already started recommending Investor Stream to quite a lot of my friends. And obviously, I would recommend to anyone who probably would be looking out there, just not sure where to start with in terms of investment. I would definitely recommend Investor Dream to be the first place for them, and it would be the last place, because you will not try to look for any other options, because Sanjay will take care of anyone who comes to him, and yeah, it's going to be a fantastic experience for the people.